No, no neurologic. Shit. We're gonna have to go on a quest for some neurologic, I do believe. Because we gotta make the puppy some treats. Resources. You can go, you can go. Okay. Okay. Puppers. Puppers. Okay, we're gonna try this again. We need to build, and I don't have anything to fucking build with. Let's see what we need though. Um, Furniture. We're gonna need fiber. All right, so we're gonna go build one of these real quick outside, delete it, then come back in and rebuild it. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, sorry, y'all. He normally goes to the rug when it's built, so I'm gonna throw it back there in the hab, and hopefully he'll go back to chilling on it whenever we're on the ship. You know what? We're gonna give Duke the whole ass room. Come on. Oh, you're not happy with the ladder, huh? I see you. All right, that tracks. Weapons. All right, hell yeah. I got no fucking iron. Go figure, my dumbass. Mm-hmm. All right, so it's just gonna go in here for now. And we need to talk to Finn, do some selling. Finn, Finn, no Finn. Finn. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, shit ton of alien genetic material. Sell. All right. The rest of that goes into the. Put that in there. All right. So where are we off to? Ah, man, I absolutely love these halves. Normally, I'm not too big on the pre-decorated stuff. I like doing it myself, but man, these things are so fucking well done. All right, so we are 100% on the Numeria system. Where are we off to? Bardine is a level 70. Newton. You know what? We still haven't finished the Shine system, so we're gonna go do that. All right, these are all done. I don't have that set up, Allie. What are you looking for my load order, or you just wanting you curious about something? That's not a bad idea though. It might take me a little bit to figure out how to do that, but I can do that. Um, okay. So you know what? We'll save and we'll back out to creations and we'll take a look. We'll go over it. That's fine. Save. No, no, Allie. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I don't know why I did that because no, no, no. What? Let's see if it'll play along. Normally it wants to CTD when I do that. All right, so the bot's normally on point, but he definitely not on point on that one. He got that one all wrong. I mean, except the last part because that's hilarious. Just don't tell even the bot knows not to tell Constellation shit. All right. No, there's no hype about it. Not a fan. Not a fan. The asshole that made that one. And it's so wild. Like it's so weird that McLaren's is beautiful under the hood. At least everything I've looked at is absolutely beautiful. The fucking Doom mod is a train wreck for no reason. Like, I don't understand why you would absolutely go against the grain of the way shit has been done and is done in the creation kit. Like, why try to reinvent the wheel? Like, it doesn't make any sense. All right, so skin packs from Bethesda, the Blackout skins. I've got this one. I've had this one for a while. I've used it once or twice. But that was so I could build a hunting lodge. So probably on the new main outpost is where I'll do that. This one's from Sweet Pea. It just nukes and changes the interior of the core manor. I like it a bunch. I have yet to decorate it. This one's from Sweet Pea also. Down under new management. It's really cool. You know, adds a bunch of really nice stuff to the den. You know, especially the achievement friendly one, it adds even more than what the free one does. And basically, her story behind it was that she had ended up with 2 non-constellation jumps and couldn't go to the lodge. So, well, didn't want to go to the lodge. So, she built this to basically kind of be her main hub for those universes. This one is ganked off of Nexus. I've talked to Wolk. He joined the Dark Star Discord, and I was hoping that he was going to start asking questions, try to figure out how to bring it over to Creations, because he expressed some interest in wanting to, but it's the hunting lodges that I've built a handful of, the kind of glass dome up on the platform with the foliage and stuff. They're really neat, and then it adds a bunch of small decorations and stuff. I haven't really used the small decorations, but the outpost structure buildings are fucking badass. Betamax outpost framework, absolutely a thing of beauty. Functional decor, love it. Clutter V2, that one's been in load order forever. It just adds cool shit to clutter with. Panels, you know, so whenever I decide to build out an actual ship interior, I'll definitely rely on that one. Better Living. I downloaded this one just for this outpost, the main outpost, so I could do some decorations around the lakes and stuff. Nem's Deco Pack, just downloaded it the other night. I'm just getting into it, but it's absolutely amazing. And that's pretty much anything that Downfall Nemesis touches is awesome, in my opinion. Functional coffee and tea brewers. I don't understand why this did this, but this is scrappy outpost structures from shit. Who is that? Mills Builds. Item display enhanced. I don't, like I said, something's going on with Creations, because these were downloaded off Creations. They should have their descriptions and all that, but they're being wonky. That's what the guns, those little baby weapon plates, and then the like boost pack holders that I can mount weapons on. That's what that's from. Or no, that's from the weapon display enhanced. The item display I haven't really got into yet, or the bookshelves. The auto equip, I use the shit out of that one. You've seen that, love it. Better buildable walls from Miss O. I mean, that's again another modder that whatever they touch is golden. Miss O is amazing. Love that woman to pieces. We talk all the time on Discord. We use each other as a sounding board, and 9 out of 10 of our conversations are venting about our hatred from time to time of the creation kit. I really built STEM habs with both of these mods in mind. The Furnish Your Fleet and the... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't made it that far yet, but I've got 2 or 3 of TN's mods. Modular Outposts from Miss O, love it. Hair and Beards from Zone. Shades Tattoos. This one I like a bunch, the Smooth and Silent first person boost pack, because that whole like jarring my head down when I was using a boost pack aggravated the living shit out of me. So I snatched that one up. I've got the all-in-one and one of the suit skins from Monkey Chief. I love their stuff, and I love any love that gets thrown towards the UC Marine outfits. So it's really cool to see his skins on the Marines out in the world, and that's what the all-in-one does. And then I've got the skin pack, so I can do it. You know, I've got all the different camos. You see 4 of those right there at the bottom of the ship that are built for different biomes and stuff. Oh shit, really? I haven't made it that far into trying to catch up to have caught that yet, but that's really cool. And then the Navy fatigue skins. I downloaded that one because I think I'm going to put the crew in the UC Navy fatigues because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do away with the bounty hunter, the zone's bounty hunter. I'm not the regular vanilla body works really well, but I don't know. I'm trying to trim the load order down a little bit and steer more towards vanilla stuff, so that's why I snatched that one up. And then the bounty hunter. Ship crew assignments. I've played with this one a little bit. I've used it on this ship. I really like it. I haven't ran into any major problems yet. I just changing home ships gets it weird if you go back to the other ship. And I think that's an engine limitation more than anything. So the new crew, absolutely love this. All their personalities are great. Really well done. I like the fact that you can get new perks for them if you do their little side quests, which is really cool too. So this is one that I've been testing for Warble Leap. However the fuck you say, I know him as Twinkles on the Discord. The dude that did Gorefield. This is gonna be a paid mod from him. It's still in development, but it's retextures and some kit bash custom weapons. And I absolutely love it. And I think he's working on it. There's been some small hiccups, but it should launch with a native compatibility with Darkstar, so it won't have to have a patch, which is absolutely amazing. Compact assault rifle. Love this thing. It's one of my primaries. The M82 standalone from Bub. Lumi. G17. Ryujin crossbow. Allied AA-15. The Delta 12. It's the shotgun I've been using. I built the patch for that for Darkstar. Love it. The Bub Plasma weapons bundle. That patch, I should release that. I'll probably end up releasing that tomorrow. I feel like it's pretty well balanced, so I'm going to send it, and then if I get any feedback, I'll make adjustments as needed, but that one should come out tomorrow, the patch for Darkstar. His airspeeder, I don't even use vehicles. I was going to, and then I talked myself out of it, and I just haven't taken it out of the load order yet. It's nothing against that vehicle. I hardly ever use vehicles. And on this one, I really wanted to play the ground game and spend time on the ground, so a vehicle's kind of counterintuitive for that. Shipbuilder categories, better ship snaps, flips, the Smex mod, TNs all in one. That's an absolute have to have in my load order. I love that thing. I don't think I've updated it yet, so I haven't had a chance to check out the new features. And Trinity Arrow works. I don't know that I've ever used the brig ever, but I use the shit out of the exterior parts. Yeah, dude, I love what the all-in-one, like I said, I haven't checked out the new update yet, but I love the all-in-one. Hope Tech Hydroponics. I'm using that on the other ship that I need to build out. It's all going to be decorated at some point, and I'm going to use it as like a manufacturing hub for the Galactic Harvest. Falklands. The Glasses cockpits. Crimson Fleet rearmed. I keep blowing all the Crimson Fleet ships up, but I need to get back into them. This was cut content by Bethesda that Flight Controller went in and finished out. It's absolutely amazing. My own stuff. A future mod for me, Sagan. Play stores yourself. The vertical takeoff and engines, I haven't used that yet. Decorative Engines by Sadir. The ship colorize, immersive landing ramps, no skill challenges, fleet commander, useful infirmaries, mess halls. I have all the useful infirmary stuff, but I cycle it out for whatever I'm doing as far as playthrough goes. Deadly ship ramming, debris fields, cozy camping. Love this one. Use the shit out of that one too. The gym, I had a gym built in the other one, but before I had to delete the habs out of the ship I'm in currently and redo them. This mod, I love it. It shouldn't have been a mod. That should have been shit that Bethesda did if you bought the DLC. And it pisses me off that I have to have a mod for it. It's a great mod though, really well done. Oh yeah, yes sir, I can do that. Increase ship encounters, I like that one. To me, it's just right as far as balance goes and what it adds. And balanced by not being overwhelming, not absolutely ridiculous. My map doesn't get absolutely beat down with a blue million fucking encounters. So I prefer this one over Crossfire. But I won't. I can't say that I have anything bad to say about Crossfire, Dark Universe Crossfire. I can't say that I have anything bad to say about it. I just prefer this one more. Gorefield, Bedlam, Starborn Among Us. Yes, I've got Starborn Among Us downloaded. I don't know why. I really kind of need to take it off because I'm not going to be a space wizard on this one, and I'm not going to activate it until I cross Unity. Forgotten Frontiers. I cannot say which one. Starborn Among Us or Bedlam. Oh, the Crimson Fleet. Okay. Yeah, the Crimson Fleet rearmed one is really good. It has an issue. Oh, the Dark Universe. Yeah. The Crimson Fleet rearmed has an issue. I'm pretty sure he's got his disclaimer up. If not, well, I'm almost sure he did. Let's go. Crimson Fleet rearmed. It has an issue that more or less once you download it, you can't uninstall it. So if you're going to do any review on it or anything, I don't know if he's got it on there or not, or if it's on the website. Because the last I heard from him, he didn't have it fixed. That it was doing something weird with crashing the game out if you tried to uninstall it. I'm going to check into that. I don't know if he's got it fixed yet or not. He may have had it fixed. Yeah. So let me check into that for you, Dave, and see if that's still the case, and I'll let you know when I send you that list. Me personally, I'm never going to take it out of my load order, so that doesn't bother me at all. Right? It's just, it's one of those permanent things. I absolutely love them. And, it's something new to the game. And I've tried a couple builds with them, and it's just going to take me some time to really set down, and I don't want you all to suffer through that shit while it takes me 6 hours to build a ship. Because it's new, everything's circular and round, and it's really, really well done. It's just so out of the ordinary that I really have to sit down and think about how to make it work in a way that I like. But they are absolutely beautiful. All the attachment points and the weapons and shit is fucking wonderful. Overtime, Forgotten Frontiers. there are not many that I will say that you know, that I feel are grossly uh undervalued as far as the asking price, but this is one of them. I know what it takes to build in the world sale, and these $5 for 5 handcrafted, almost all of them are very large, is a fucking steal. I can't say enough good things about that. And like I said, at $5, holy shit. I think he said in there he probably got 1,000 hours. I'd say he's probably being modest. And I mean that completely. He's probably being very modest. I would imagine he's probably got closer to 1,500, 1,700 hours in that mod. Overtime, love it. It's great. I've been so concentrated on animals and scans that I haven't started on one of the strings of missions, because it will take you 6 hours to run out an entire string of missions if you're not careful. It's real easy to get carried away, but I love it. Xenomaster, yes. Just fuck yes. Galactic Harvest, I love everything about this mod. I really do. I have not been disappointed with it at all. Dark Star, of course. And then a whole slew of patches. This one, if your city maps are broke because a mod touches an interior cell and didn't add this as a dependency, this solves that problem. And I don't think I have anything currently that does that, but it's just one of those ones that stays in the load order. Just, it's better to just to have it there, even if it's not needed, than, need it and not have it and have to back out and go get it and all that fun shit. So I just leave it there. Shipbuilder configurator. I could literally do all of this with an ini file since I'm on PC. I like being able to go in and adjust shit on the fly in the game, so hell yeah. One of the only bug fixes I have, the NG-20 landing thruster, because it only fires on one side. I don't know what they did, but they broke it. Bethesda broke it at some point in time. This fixes it so it works on both sides. Literally the only bug that bugs me enough to actually find a fix for it besides the maps. Sensible outpost lighting. I like my retinas. So this helps not blind the living shit out of you. And I think it casts light a little bit better. This is for when I build my giant ships that everybody says I build. And it cuts down on the shake, but it spaces the camera farther out away from the ship. So color filter remover. Honestly, it's an absolute, will never, ever, 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 ever leave my load order. Period. It gets rid of that stupid hazy shit that they put on everything. And the game's absolutely beautiful with that shit removed. So this one stays forever. This one I've been messing around with. I really like it. I can't say that I notice a huge difference, but there are times that I do notice a difference. So, it's there. It's going to stay just because. Darker space, because, that's another one of those color filter shits that they add to brighten shit up. I'm good. I want my space to be what space should be. If I go behind a planet, I don't want to be able to see 3 foot in front of my face. And that mixes really well with that deadly collision thing, because it's always fun, living life on the edge where you can slam into a rock and die because you couldn't see it. Really? Darker Nights, basically the same thing, just planet side. But that is it. Oh no, I appreciate you all would watch, but I just, man, I feel bad when I'm sitting there doing what I consider tedious work. And, I appreciate you all hanging out with me, and I feel like I'm boring you to death if it takes me 4 or 5 hours to build a ship, or if I'm bouncing around just decorating a fucking outpost. I just feel bad because I'm not doing anything that I consider entertaining. Well, EJ, I said that because of I haven't sat down and done a full ship build with Crimson Fleet rearmed, and that one's going to take me a good while to get the hang of. Well, I appreciate that, and the couple creation kit streams I've done actually worked out really well. I mean, a lot of people were interested, hung out. Well, I appreciate that, Brian. I do. Yeah. Well, I'll probably start doing some more CK streams. Like I said, I'm going to release that plasma patch tomorrow, since I haven't heard anything's broken and I haven't found anything broken. Um, well, I can do that too, Dave. I can definitely do that too. Oh yeah, Doc. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You are a brave sir. Well, I appreciate that, EJ. I do. I appreciate you all. You all have no idea. I never in the world thought I would make affiliate, much less have people that tune in to watch my goofy ass on a regular. I got you, Dave. I got you. Man, EJ, I would love to, but it just the fantasy thing's never really been my jam. High five is right, Briar. Absolutely. Yeah. Anybody that ever told me that I would have started streaming and did decent with it, I'd have told them they were fucking insane. So that's the current mod list. I think currently I have 4 saved for 4 different characters, including this one. Um, yeah. So, well, no, I understand that, EJ, and I love it. I love it that people, and I kind of kicked myself in the ass that I didn't really get into it. Um, Unfortunately, I had Fallout 76 came with a with Xbox when I had bought my Xbox, and I don't even think I ever booted it. Um, Unfortunately, I was a victim of listening to people when I shouldn't have. Because Fallout 76 was technically loosely based on West Virginia, and I heard that they did it no justice, and it kind of instantly pissed me off, so I never even booted it. Awesome, Briar. I'm glad to hear it. Well, yeah, EJ, and that's well, I hate to hear that, Goose. I hate to hear that. That sucks. Um, Yeah, Briar. I know that there are some really noticeable landmarks there. It just, you know, I think a lot of the complaints I heard is because they crammed a bunch of shit in together that are geographically not anywhere close to one another. Yeah, yeah, I could see that. I definitely could see that. '76 person playing schools, teaching in VA and training in West Virginia. Hell yeah. Yeah, and and it oh man. So uh and I know every state has it, but um being from West Virginia, we're extremely prideful of our natural landmarks and the few things that the state has a draw as far as tourism. And it was just one of those. When I heard they basically compressed like six of the major parts of the state down into a smaller map, I mean, I understood, but it was just one of those that it bothered me. Like you could have focused on just one area to me. But that's that was 100% biased because I was born and raised in West Virginia, so um so that was it. It's just one of those things that, I mean, if you'd have just picked the New Rivers Gorge Bridge and the surrounding area of it, you could have built an entire game there, in my opinion. There's enough there. So it was just one of those things, and it's nothing against the game. I understand games have rough starts all the time. I had bought the collector's edition of Breakpoint and played it for like 6 hours and then didn't play it for like 2 years. And that was because that game was absolutely a shit show when it started, especially going from Wildlands to Breakpoint. Like the anger at how badly they had butchered that game. Then I played it like 2 years later and was like, holy shit, it's a different game. They got it right. It just took them 2 years to do it. you know. Oh, dude, Wildlands will always have a special place in my heart. Absolutely. Well, see, I never played Cyberpunk, but I heard that it had a hell of a redemption arc, and it's unfortunate, but it's also awesome. You know that happens. That they didn't just flat out give up on it. So, all right, meant to didn't mean to get up. I'm gonna figure out where we're going next. System's done. Oh, we wanted to go to Cheyenne. So those are done. I think this is done. Yeah, that one's done. Done. Hard point. That's such a funny. You know what, Dave? You are not wrong. You all give me just a minute. I'm not gonna throw you on the BRB. Um, I'm gonna go grab some water and make some coffee. So I will be just a minute. All right. Back. Yeah, definitely coffee. Fuck yeah. Um Doc, I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that at all. Let's do what we got here. Let's go ahead and demolitions. All right. So we are at Bismarck. It's a dead ass rock. Go figure. I know that agitated a bunch of people, but I also appreciate it because it's more true to life than anything. Um, that will be the majority of what we find if we ever get out there into the great unknown. Um, it will be a bunch of dead rocks. You know. Um, so I know, like I said, that agitated a bunch of people, but I feel like there's enough difference in those dead ass rocks that it makes it worth it, and that there's still some exploring to do even in the game. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Um, you know, um, there is some I guess you could call it fan service that I see mainly to make things a little more interesting, but like the probably one of the things that I look at and it bothers me the most is the fact that some of these are absolutely littered with rocks, right? And if the rock has been there, which would be a meteorite, any amount of time without a magnetosphere, the star it circles would have washed most of it away and turned it into either ice or just regolith. Yeah, yeah, yes, you're not wrong, EJ. You're not wrong, but you had to keep some. You had to keep some of them. You had to keep a large majority of them because it would have just been. People would have been ready to like yeet the fucking game right out the window within the first 15 minutes of playing when they realized that everything was dead, that there was really nothing out there. I heard it. Where's it at? Crimson Fleet. Oh, damn! Look at that. Oh, shit. Yeah. Can I get a picture of that? Probably not. But oh yeah, we can. Yeah. 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 Dude, there are so many. I know there are some misses. And I will never be one of those ones of screaming at the top of my lungs that the game is perfect. But I feel like there's enough that's right about it that it did not deserve any amount of the hate that it received. Dude, I couldn't get over the fact that my goofy ass is flying around with a broken ship that ran more or less off of Newtonian physics, and I flew my happy ass to Jupiter the first time and got caught in a gravity well. Dude, I could have thrown my fucking controller in excitement because, like, dude, that's a detail that it's there, and in the vanilla game, there's no way to access it, but it's there. And they were planning on doing something with it, they just didn't get to. Oh yeah, it's absolutely horrible. Let me tell you, Sith, horrible. EJ, I'm glad to hear you're gonna make a return to Starfield. I bet you're excited about it too. Where the hell did that fucking ship go? Am I going in the right direction? It's a military encampment. Oh, it's up there. That's why. Um, let's see. Let's see. Briar, that's awesome to hear, and that seems to be the trend here lately, and I am fucking here for it. There are a lot of first time players coming to the game. There are a lot of people that are returning to the game and realizing that they got to eat up with the bullshit and the hate, and that you know the game didn't get a fair shake at first, and I know it wasn't without its issues, but holy hell, some of it was just absolutely uncalled for. But yeah, EJ, I didn't. I just saw the mention of it. I haven't watched the trailer yet. I'll probably sit down and watch it tomorrow for sure. I should be able to blow ships up. This is bullshit. The creme brulee. Hell yeah. Orbital strikes? Like, what? Like, what? Ooh, I think he just threatened you with a good time, Sith. What you gonna do about it? I mean, yeah, I heard you, but it just why? Like, I mean, it'll be a cool feature, no doubt about it. I just why? Now, I mean, if you tell me that I can orbital strike with myself, like some Helldivers kind of shit, I'm probably here for it. Oh. I mean, I got a feeling it's going to be awesome, anyways. Minus the fuckery that is the inside of the Doom mod. Other than that, I have nothing bad to say about it. I think it was phenomenally done in presentation. You understand more than anyone here, Doc, of what is the hell that is that mod. Oh, Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, on the outside, the Doom mod was done very, very well. I like the fact that they even went as far as doing the lore the way they did, because to me it ties into Starfield really well. You know, it's not far fetched after Shattered Space that something like that would be possible. I mean, more or less, the Varun did it. Oh yeah, I got the distance on him. Fuck yeah. Anyways, but under the hood, there was no reason whatsoever of why that was done the way it was done, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. I never said that the room did anything wrong. I just with the way they did it, Shattered Space, and the way they explained the lore behind that, and what was an added possibility to what a grav drive could do. Them talking about using a modified grav drive um, to create a rift drive isn't far off as far as the lore of Starfield, and I think that was exceptional. Like I said, I enjoyed playing the mod. I'm scarred after my experience with doing the fucking patch. Nah, he wasn't number one. Well, thank you. He was number one as far as we know in the lore of Starfield. That was definitely Victor Isa's self, or so it was presented to him in such a way that he believed it was himself. Because that makes sense. You know, all that 7.7 beside a Equinox that uses 3 kV. Uh huh. Yep. Yep. Just yep. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal.